This is all a fiasco that she's trying to bring up because her music is trash. She hasn't dropped any new music. Thank God. Thank God. She hasn't dropped any new music, and she just wants any form of attention to try to get her 9-figure man, who she's never gonna get. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of Heat Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. It's your first time on Heat Rants. I want to let you know I'm just a random guy. I like to talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. If that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll always be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure in those likes that let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. This is some good quality stuff. This is not pasted on. This is stitched. I want you guys to understand. This is stitched, so you can wash it 10,000 times, and it's gonna stay on. You know what I'm saying? All these people with their merch, they have the pasted on, ironed on shirts. No, this is stitched. Quality. All right, email me. Description box below. But let's not waste no more time, man. We gotta get into the first story, man. The first story, we're talking about Virgil Agbloh. If you guys don't know who Virgil Agbloh is, he is the first creative director of Louis Vuitton, the Vuitton of Louis. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'm sorry. All right, let's. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit hazy right there. Virgil Agbloh is also the creator of Off-White, man. Off-White, a very, very nice clothing brand, which I never really buy, right? But I will tell you this: I do own 2 pairs of Off-White sneakers. I got the Off-White UNC Jordan 1s. I also have the Off-White Prestos in black and white. Very, very nice shoes. Very expensive, but very classy pairs of sneakers. I'm a big time sneakerhead, so I couldn't help myself. I had to get a few pairs of Off-Whites at least. Well, 2 pairs, but still pairs, right? But the reason why I'm talking about Virgil Agbloh, right, is because unfortunately he has recently just passed away, right? He actually was suffering from a rare form of cancer that he was diagnosed with in 2019. The cancer, I believe the name of it is called cardioangiocarcinoma or something, sarcoma. All right, I'm sorry about that. I should have probably memorized the name a little bit better before I got on here and said it. But yeah, so he recently just passed away as of, I believe, the 27th, and it's really, really unfortunate. A lot of people are really distraught because they saw this man as the man who paved the way for a lot of things when it comes to fashion, especially when it comes to African American fashion, just off the strength of he's capable of doing what he did. Like, it's really just off the strength that he was, creative director for Louis Vuitton, right? A big high fashion brand, and pretty much the highest fashion brand. And you can make arguments for Hermes and stuff like that. But yeah, or Gucci. Well, not Hermes. You can make an argument for Hermes, but so they saw it as like, this is not a avenue that a lot of African Americans usually fall under, right? Usually they fall under, I don't know, Nike or something of a lesser brand. South Pole. Nobody wears South Pole. St. John, Fat Farm. Oh God. Oh my goodness. What? NYC. I'm not even gonna keep naming the brands. There's just some of them now. I'm just like, why the hell were we even wearing those brands? I really don't know. But so I mean, a lot of people are distraught right now. I'm praying for the family and everything. He has a wife and kids, siblings, everything. And even Kanye, he's going really, really crazy because he was actually really close to Virgil. He actually deleted all his posts on his Instagram and everything, where he pretty much just wiped his Instagram clean. Then I guess he's just really mourning the death of his friend and everything. And like I said, I'm praying for the family, and it's amazing that he was able to keep this under wraps, right? Since he was diagnosed in 2019, right? It seems like that's the thing. A lot of people don't want everybody in their business, right? It's totally understandable. You just want to be able to fight through it, and probably hoping that after you beat the cancer, you're able to come out and say, oh, I had cancer and I beat it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want a lot of people, especially if you feel like it's terminal at the point, you don't want a lot of people feeling sympathy for you, right? You don't want your last time on earth, everybody's like, oh my God, I feel sorry for you. It'll get kind of annoying. You want everybody to be at their happiest and thinking that you are at your highest level, right? But once again, I want to say rest in peace, Virgil Agbloh, and I'm praying for the family. No, we gotta talk about Delta Airlines, man. So Listen, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the United States of America, right? Just all over the world in general. But we got to talk about this, right? So Delta Airline, there was a passenger that is unnamed, right? We're just going to call him passenger 13A. Passenger 13A is a young lady that decided to get on the plane, sitting at, obviously, 13A, right? And had a blanket in her hand, right? In the blanket, what looked like to be an infant child, right? So she is sitting there minding her own business, lifting up her shirt, right, to do, breastfeeding, right? So I know what a lot of you guys are thinking right now, right? Guys, a lot of you guys are thinking like, oh my goodness, that is a lucky baby. He gets to suck the nip of this woman right here in broad daylight in the public, in the air, right? Because I feel like, I'll be honest with you, if there's any place that I want to scratch off my bucket list of places where I would like to suck a titty, it would definitely be in flight, right? Just imagine you're just in flight, in a little bit of turbulence and all that stuff, and you're trying to calm down because you're nervous, right? Because it's all so much turbulence. You just watched Final Destination right before you got on the flight and stuff, and there it is right there. Very nice, voluptuous titty. Double D's even, right? Not even double D's. Let's just say regular D's, right? You don't want to get too greedy. You don't want to get too greedy, right? So you just say D's. So the D's right there. And, I mean, like, you look over to her and like, madam, can I please, possibly? And she was like, oh, of course, why not? Boom. And then you just start sucking the titty. Start sucking the titty for the remainder of the flight. It's a 5-hour flight, but who's keeping clock, right? And like, who's keeping time of that, right? You're just gonna suck this titty. Turbulence shaking. Oh, we might go down. Who cares? I'm going down sucking the titty. I think that's an automatic path to heaven right after that, right? It's just like, yeah, you're gonna go to hell. I heard you were a murderer. Oh, you died while sucking the titty. I don't usually do this, but I think we can make an exception for you. We can make an exception for you. A flight attendant by the name of Ainsley Elizabeth actually has the real story, right? Because she was on the flight to witness what it was, right? It wasn't a baby. Long story short, it was a cat, a hairless cat that she had brought on as a carry-on, right? Pretty much pretending that this hairless cat was a child, right? Yes. So basically what she did was use the cat and try to get the cat to suck on her nipple. Lucky, very, very lucky cat, but at the same time, I don't know, right? Because they're not saying the age of this woman. I just said the young lady. I'm just assuming young lady. Who knows? They didn't say the age of this woman. This woman might be a crazy old bat, which meaning that the titties might be a little bit saggy. Possibly. She's going from, the flight was from Syracuse to Atlanta, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Titties might be sagging. She might be going to Atlanta to get a little breast up. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? A lot of surgery be happening over there, right? They didn't say the race of the woman either. She could be black, right? She could be black. Some milk chocolate. I know. Sounds kind of sexy to me. I don't know. But either way, even if the titty's a little bit saggy, is it still lucky then? I think it's still. A titty is a titty. A titty is a titty. I think we can stand strong to that. Titties. The thing that was funny about the story is that the cat was actually putting up a fight, refusing to suck the titty, right? Which then also makes me believe the titty wasn't that tantalizing. It wasn't that tantalizing. If the cat was putting up a fight, screaming for its dear life, that's how everybody realized, wait a minute, that baby is screaming like a feline, right? And, they realized that and they tried to stop it. Security was waiting for the lady the moment they landed in Atlanta. I don't know what they did with her. Probably took her to a mental institute or something like that. Also, probably got her for, abusing animals somehow. I don't know. Is this the equivalent of putting peanut butter on your balls and then making your dog lick it? I feel like that's also weird, right? So I feel like this has to be somewhat the same in some type of way, right? I'm assuming, at least, right? But I just really wish they'd had disclosed the size of that woman's titties. We gotta talk about Saweeties. Saweetie, I haven't talked about Saweetie for quite some time now, right? You guys know I've been talking about Saweetie. I made like how many videos about her, just talking about how she doesn't really have that much talent. Her music stinks, and for some reason, people still keep her relevant, and I'm part of that, right? The only problem is though, I'm not really that relevant my damn self, right? So I'm not really keeping her that relevant, but I am playing a very small part in it, right? Which sometimes I cut myself on the wrist just for doing that, right? So that's the pain I place upon myself to allow you guys to understand that I understand the problem that I am bringing upon the world, but I'm also punishing myself for it, right? The reason why I'm talking about Saweetie, man, is because she's up to her antics, fishing for clout in order to get some exposure. I don't know for what. Maybe she has an album coming out. In fact, now that I think of it, she hasn't come out with any new music as of recently, right? I'm pretty sure maybe her label is saying, like, relax with the music, son. We're really trying to figure out a way to drop you off the label somehow, son. A lot of people have reported that their ears have been bleeding. A lot of blood on pillowcases and stuff, right? Also, a few people may have passed away just by listening to her horrendous tracks. Possible. Those are possibilities. I don't know. I listened to a few of her songs. It felt right there. A little bit of blood, just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. But keep in mind, I already listened to Playboi Carti's A Whole Lot of Red, right? So I was already drained blood already at that point. So when I came to her, wasn't really that much blood left for her to really spew out. My ears are starting to build a callus to bad music now. So it's not really hurting me too much. So who knows? If I didn't listen to A Whole Lot of Red before, probably could have been a bloodbath. Who knows, man? Bloody mess, right? But the reason I'm talking about her, like I said, she's fishing for clout right now, right? Because apparently there's a rumor going out that her and Lil Baby are smashing, right? Some people saying a relationship, some people saying smashing. Either way, even if they're a relationship or they're just smashing, smashing is happening. Let's just focus on that. It's smashing, right? And the reason why a lot of people were saying this is because I think a picture just came out, right? I think the rumor was already going on beforehand, but I think a picture just came out that showed her sitting on the lap of a young gentleman wearing black pants and some type of dark, black shoes and stuff, right? And there's also a video showing Lil Baby wearing dark shoes with black pants, right? In the picture with Saweetie, didn't show his face. Right? It didn't show anybody's face. You just see him just sitting on the lap and everything, right? So a lot of people are saying, like, holy crap, is she sitting on the lap of Lil Baby? Is Lil Baby piping that down? And if he is, as long as she's not singing, right? As long as she's not singing or rapping while he's in the guts, I think it's possible, right? I think it's possible that it could be, right? I'm not 100% sure, right? Because at the end of the day, this is just rumors, right? But I think it's very strategic on Saweetie's part, right? Because the reason why she did this is because she already saw that this guy, Lil Baby, already posted a video with him wearing the ensemble and everything, right? Then a few days later, she posted a picture with her sitting on the lap of this guy. Like, this was completely strategic, right? And then at that moment, the moment that happened, I think Quavo came out and said, listen, we can swap them out, right? Which implying that we can swap our exes. It's cool. Allow me to smash Jada Chiefs, right? Or not even allow me. I'm just going to smash Jada Chiefs just to get her out the way. And you can smash Saweetie, son. We can keep it pushing like that. We're supposed to be label mates, but if you want to do it like that, we can definitely do it like that, right? And I'll be honest with you, Jada Chiefs, right? Even though the booty is fake, the booty is still very large and gargantuan. Definitely something that you might want to penetrate with back shots, right? And if you don't really have a lot of lubricant, marmalade can be brought to the table, right? Just some marmalade, just slap the marmalade on the booty cheeks, right? And then, deep dive in that joint, right? You gotta make sure to clean it out afterwards because you might get a yeast infection or something like that from the marmalade just glistening through there. But it is what it is. Those are the chances you're willing to take at that point, right? But Lil Baby, he's actually, when this situation happened, right, he just came out and he said, wow, Lil Baby's not in a relationship. That's what he said, right? He made a tweet saying, like, Lil Baby's not in a relationship. If you want clout, talk about Lil Baby or something like that. Pretty much implying, like, listen, man, this girl is just fishing for clout. Nothing's really happening. This is all a fiasco that she's trying to bring up because her music is trash. She hasn't dropped any new music. Thank God. She hasn't dropped any new music, and she just wants any form of attention to try to get her 9-figure man, who she's never gonna get. She's never gonna get that 9-figure guy. I don't care what anybody say. She's not gonna get that. She was lucky to get Quavo. Quavo's the best that she's gonna get, and she's not gonna get anything better than that, right? And then right after that, she deleted the picture, right? Deleting the picture, which is making people wonder, man, she deleted the picture right away, right? After Lil Baby said the whole situation. And Quavo at the same time, too. This could be something to do just to make Quavo jealous, just to make, a lot of girls are vindictive. They're petty, right? So some of them might just be doing shit, just to understand that under the same label, they're cool with each other, just to stir the pot, get people upset. No, damn right. She could have just got a paid actor, right? A paid actor. Hey, wear these pants, because I saw Lil Baby just posted something like this. Wear these pants, wear these shoes, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to be the exact same. They just gotta look a little bit similar. We make the picture far enough away. I'll cover your head. We take the picture like that, post it. Let the world, let the public opinion start going. You feel me? I really think that she's somebody that'll definitely do that, right? But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if Lil Baby was the one that, cracked, right? And he definitely was out there smashing each other. I wouldn't be surprised. Why do you say that? It's because Lil Baby was out here endorsing Trojans, right? He was doing Trojans commercials. He said, what does that have to do with you smashing the homies? Listen, if you're endorsed by Trojan, right, I feel like Trojan is probably meticulous on who they decide to choose. If you're endorsed by Trojans, to me, that allows me to know that you don't use condoms. You don't use condoms. No. I know that doesn't make sense to you. It makes sense to me. They endorse him because they know that he doesn't use condoms, right? So they use him to speak to the individuals that don't use condoms and make people believe that he uses condoms, which make the people who don't wear condoms start wearing condoms, like me. But I don't wear condoms, and I'm not falling for the trap. Hey, if I get chlamydia, I get chlamydia. I'm not wearing a condom. But keep in mind though, Lil Baby has not really said anything outlandish, and technically he hasn't lied, right? Because in the tweet, like I said, he said, I'm not in a relationship. Not a lie, right? It might not be a lie. Who said they're in a relationship? He could just be cracking his joint, right? He could just be cracking his joint. And then when he said the whole part about clout, right? Looking for clout and stuff, he basically be saying, like, you're kissing and telling right now. I smashed you. I'm supposed to just smash you and keep it pushing like that, right? Because right now, by me smashing you, you're destroying my career. You're definitely destroying my career, right? I make decent music. You make ass music, right? And when I say ass music, I don't mean like City Girl Shake Your Booty music. I'm talking about your freaking music is patootie, garbanzo beans. You feel me? By me inserting my raw penis inside of you, I feel like some of your terrible talent is going to rub into my penis and come into my innards. I don't want that. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the world to know that I'm making such horrendous mistakes in my life. I definitely understand that. But at the same time, like I said, man, he could be cracking his shirt, right? Just telling her to keep it quiet. There's a lot of dudes out here who don't show no respect when it comes to other people's exes, right? And listen, sometimes I understand it. Sometimes the dude will be like, hey, listen, man, she's fair game. I broke up with her. Anybody want to smash? You guys can go in and smash, right? But then there's a lot of guys who will say like, nah. There's also a lot of guys who will say like, yeah, you can go ahead and smash, but deep down he's crying inside, just thinking of his man's cracking his girl and stuff, right? I'll just stay away from that. I'm not cracking the dude's ex, man. Especially if she wants to crack. She just wants to do it just to get back at the dude. Or if she wanted to mess with, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it's the right thing to do. Even if your man's do you dirty, I still don't think it's the right thing to do. Just off the strength that you just come off as petty, son. Just come. But now I'll tell you this though. If I'm chilling at the crib and she comes into the crib, she barges in and she's like holds me at gunpoint, like, give me a dick, and I'll be like, oh no, oh god, my dick, okay, then that's a different story. That's a different story. I can't help myself if I get erection at that point, right? The erection is only there just because I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. So my body's going fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? Fight or flight. My erection means fight. Have to fight. Have to fight the pussy. You know what I'm saying? I have to beat the pussy up, son, in order to get away. And if some fluid comes out of my penis at that point, I mean, it is what it is, right? That was just the aftermath of me putting up a great fight. I gotta survive out here, guys. I have to survive out here. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules at all. But yeah, man, Saweetie, man, she can definitely go kick rocks. Hopefully this is the last video I make about Saweetie, son, because this is ridiculous. But that's all I gotta say on that, man. If you stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll go in there first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure in those likes. Definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time. Gotta buy the merch. It's stitched. Mofo. Men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me. Description box below. And that's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.